Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today is a Friday. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Uh, please be aware of it. Earlier today, before the market opened, the market was really, really slow and a lot of it chops. And then around 9:30, the market started to move. One of my favorite timing on Friday is around 1 o'clock afternoon. This is where the market start smoothing out and all this volatility goes away. So around 9:30, the automated trade closed that position on the Nasdaq and nailed a 70. Let me put the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq already hit the target earlier today, and this is the new target. One of the things is about the difference between the market analyzer and the chart. The chart is always updating the targets and the entry point and the re-entry point. The market analyzer, because this one here on the charts is we have a three automated trading strategy, ATM strategy, and full automated. So it has to work on the bar closed, where on the market analyzer, I mean, they're almost the same numbers, but when there is an extension for targets, the market analyzer is not recalculated, but when you are trading, the market recalculated your target and your re-entry and your entry point. For the ones that just arrived or that never been with us, we are running three different kind of automated to trade. We are using the price action and the swing trading and the scalping. For the ones that never been here before, also you can follow the signals and it tells you as an example. We have an entry now at this is the last signal on the ES is a 97.75 target 925, and right now we are in that trade and we are 12 ticks in that trade as you see here. The market analyzer is based on 1 minute and 1 minute only, and uh, we use every day 1 minute. We do not use a different time frame every day. It is 1 minute, and the market analyzer is based on one contract. The idea for this market analyzer, you can hatch the market with the future trading, and that it will be much better, safer, actually, in a way, than to be putting all your eggs in one basket or in one instrument. So at the moment, the Nasdaq is already hit the target on the market analyzer, and if we look on the chart, we got a new target on on the chart, because if you are trading like now, we are in that trade on the ES, and the market analyzer says target hit, and which the target hit. Yes. And what I do, the full automated trade is gonna be almost like the market analyzer, but when you are using an ATM, you're gonna have a new levels. And if this market is trending, as you see right now, the market is trending, then it gives you new numbers. So this is the advantage for a trader if he is in that trade. As an example, if you are using the fully automated trading, then now you're already out of that trade 300. If you are using a full automated trade, it will be long and done and over, and you got the 300 for that trade. But when you are using an ATM, you have this more advantage to take the target much higher up, because when the market is trending, there is a great possibility this market is gonna go another $300-400 in any kind of instruments. So we know what is this target, and if there is a potential to get a little bit more money on that trade, why not? So this is the whole idea. That's why the market analyzer, it is different than the chart, because uh, we need always the charts to recalculate for us and give us new signals and a new entry, where the market analyzer gives you the entry and the target, and it's over. Once you get the entry and the target, then you are done. The more advantage on the chart that there is a possibility to earn much more than what the auto trade is fixing. As an example, right now, again, I've been highlighting a lot about the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq. The reason I'm highlighting a lot about the Nasdaq because it's not unusual on the Nasdaq with the price action. It's not unusual. I'm not saying every day. I'm saying it's not unusual for the Nasdaq to nail average day around 90 ticks a day. The advantage of that, we have a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond. As you see, it sells sell, the direction on the new signal sell, and then the sell entry is 44.18, and the target is 44.13. You know, and now this is the new signal coming up on the. Now I like to show you what I do. This is the same ES and this is under the same account. But what I like to do also to look at the market with a cleaner chart and just using our fibs. Those are your $35 fib, and those are the best investment because whether you are auto trading, and I'm gonna be covered a little bit here on the side here. We have the swing trading. And as an example, we have a trade right now on the swing trading is $1,100. So it is very important for me to see should I override the auto trade or this is a full automated. You don't have to do anything. But it's always if you want to interfere with the market, you can do this. When the auto trade is taking a trade, whether it's a swing trading or the price action, it is very nice to know where is those level where we can maximize our profit. This is the whole idea about why we are interfering with the auto trade, not to control the trade. Is the opposite, is to increase the profit on the trade because the auto trades, whether you are price action, scalping, or swing trading, they're all fully automated, no optimization required. But it is also nice if we can get couple $100 a day more than what the auto trade can do. That will be very nice. That's $50,000 a year. This is a very serious money. At the same time, what we are doing, we are trying to educate people how to auto trade. Why sometimes your auto trade doesn't matter, irrelevant if this auto trade coming from us or somebody else. But lately, we've been showing sometimes when the ES gets stuck in the channel, when the market is no longer valid for auto trading, where the market is chopped, you cannot really auto trade. So this is what we are trying to do. We are given a free education, and then in the same time, um, trying for traders getting the right message how to trade for free. We're not collecting any numbers, names, emails, because lately, all what they see people at the end of the day coming out with a few charts, and they have not shown today was a trouble. They were showing every day is winning, which this is not true. So they are covering the reality when we are trading. So it is very important for a trader to understand the difference when they are trading and when the market is struggling. We understand why the market is struggling, and we're trying to see, like as an example, right now we have a couple of $300 on the ES trade. We know we have the fibs here. So if this fibs will hold, that means we have a lot of potential. It's not over yet with this. As an example, right now, the I think the Nasdaq has closed that one here, and the entry was 640.75, and an exit at 76.62.25. That was a lot of ticks. But today, The market was really chop, and let me show you today. Usually on the Nasdaq early, we could have got off right away with it and hit our daily target. But today, Friday, was really slow, and it was chop today. And as you see, we had a couple of trades here didn't make it, and the reason is very obvious. You can see how this market was flat. When the market is flat, there is no ticks to be made. It's irrelevant what kind of auto trade you are using. So, excuse me. So now, if we look at the clean chart with the auto trade is taking that trade. It was a pullback right here at this line at 2,900. So we don't have anything to worry about. Actually, those pullback re-entry, those are also can be traded manually. And now I know on the next level where I have to worry about that trade and keep managing that trade. Now I'm worried about the 902. Um, Thank you, sir. And 902, and then 903. So now if we look at the different instruments as an example, the YM, this is the automated to trade taking that YM. We also have the zone here, but I like to see what's going on in the small details. I like a clear. So we are on that trade, the YM. The automated is taking the trade. If you are on a full automated trade, you would have been exit at 25.84 and done over with. And now we are waiting on a new signal. Okay, this is not it. But when we are using the ATM, we have more advantage. We are hoping that this market is going to go a little bit further. And now I know I need to keep my eye on the 6010. So there is a big difference between that number and that number. I know we hit the target. If we look at the market analyzer, we already nailed the 35 ticks on that target, and we nailed $175 based on one contract, 1 minute, folks. Based on one contract, 1 minute, we nailed $355 based on one contract, 1 minute, Nasdaq. We nailed $200 based on 1 minute, one contract. So what I'm trying to educate the traders, you don't need to go and dance around with the CL and overmerge yourself, because this is the worst enemy for the retailers. Most of the time, lack of experience, lack of knowledge, and a lack of money is ending up in disaster. So what I'm trying to say is, an average ninja trader, uh, there is a few customers we have. They have over $250,000 on Ninja Trader, but the majority of Ninja Traders customers, they are in a few thousand. I mean, they're not really major movers or anything like this. It's just a few thousand, and an average is from 2 3 thousand to 20,000. This is the average for Ninja Trader customers. So uh, so when somebody have a small capital like this, just a 20,000 or 25,000, this is an idea, or 5,000 in that matter. This is an idea to take one contract on an ES, one contract Nasdaq, one contract YM, and then hedge the market. Now, in total margin on an ES and Nasdaq and YM, you are still below $3,000 in margin. Depends on your broker. And some broker, you on those, it will be like maybe 1,500. But this is the advantage, that you are not putting your account at a high risk, because always we have to calculate those bad days in the market. So right now, if we notice on the YM trade and the ES trade, you can see we came in exactly to the those level on the ES. This is the area now I'm worried about it. This is the area where you say I'm going to maximize my profit, and take it right at this resistance line, or I'm gonna stay around and stick around. This is exactly when you are sitting on a poker table. You're either gonna get your cash and run, or if you wanna go for another round, because the probability right now on the ES is going to be struggling in those area and it's gonna be pulling back. So right now, if we have a $500 profit on that trade, if we are pulling back, we're gonna be cashing in on 325. Here is the things is, and look, it works like a clock, folks. This is your ES in one direction, and this is your YM in one direction. And now they are trying to test those levels. This is where I am. Um, if we look at the YM, where was the target? By me managing, there is around $400 on that trade. Here is your target. We are right in target on the ES, but if this ES is going to break, this is another potential for $700 on that trade. So if you don't want to mess with it, you don't need to mess with it. You can just put it entry exit. At the moment, if we look at this market analyzer, based on one contract, we have a 23 ticks on the ES. We have 90 ticks on the to our members. I've been pushing that very hard to our members, and I've been giving a lot of support to our members. Please, please, please try to concentrate on the Nasdaq, ES, and Dow Jones, and leave the other, the CL, and the rest of the group for now, and try to be an expert on one instruments and one instruments only. So here is a market surprising us. Yeah. Here is a market surprising us, breaking every level, and this is an ES, and this is a, where is the YM? I lost my YM. Okay, where's my YM? Okay, here is my YM, and I'm gonna show it to you in a clean picture on the YM. Now, we know the target, it was way below, so there is a big difference between $400 and a $670 by just owning those fib lines. We're not making any money on the fib lines, folks. We don't make, it's a promotion, it's nothing. It's $35 a cost for a server and PayPal, and all this headaches goes with it. But this is a first step to the understand how things work in the market. It's not something you're gonna be. But now I raised my stake a bit higher under the double. Now there is pulling back on those two here. If I wanted to stay in the game, I can retract a little bit my trailing stop. The reason I do that, the reason I'm doing this, because I'm counting on that 6009 on the YM to hold. Again, I'm pulling back because I want to stay in this game to go on a higher stake. So what I'm doing, I'm pulling back a little bit on my trailing stop. So I'm counting. I know my fibs work, and I know if they are broken, because the market is strongly strong, they're gonna break it. But I know this 6010 is gonna hold, and thus I'm protecting myself because I want to raise that trade all the way up here, and it will be the only trade for today. The same story on the ES. What I'm doing right now, I'm counting on that number, the 903 level, to hold, and I'm already safe with my trailing stop because I have another thick wall holding in here because I want to trace a little bit higher level if I want to. However, if I'm happy with those numbers, I'm not trading after 5 or 10 minutes from now, then fine, close it, close position, call it off, turn off your computer, and run as fast as you can so the devil will not play with your head. But do not close a good trade and then 5 minutes later trying to jump in on the wagon, because you're gonna lose. The trend has already been done today. The spike has already done, and you're not going to be able to drag anything out of it. So right now, the game between the YM and the ES, if we're going to have a major breakout on the ES, that is going to ignite this trade, and we are able to make $1,000 on each one of those charts for today and call it off and kiss it goodbye for Friday. So this is where different when you are using any kind of fully automated trading, or you are using now we have a reversal on the ES. This is the price action is doing that. That's fine, but also by looking, we have a new signal on the gold. If any gold traders around here, we have a new entry at 1209, and then the target is 1210.9. We just have a new signal right there on the gold is 1210, the target, and the entry is 1209.1. So that's how you need to follow. And on the pullback re-entry, you can see those numbers. On the pullback re-entry, we have the ES on 2900.75. This is where you need to re-enter the market based on the pullback. So this is a very, very important, and this is gonna make a difference in your performance, and it's gonna make a difference. And it's not hard to just look at those fib lines, and you can see we've been doing this day in and a day out. The efficiency on those is without a doubt they are the best in the market, without a doubt, and they are so accurate. Because they are accurate, we can extend the life on a good trade, and it will be the trade for today and call it off. So this it is a really a different in your trade, and that is gonna. Uh, um, I mean, there is a huge different performance on those if you just practice a little bit with it and try to understand what's going on with those trade. So at the moment now on the now here is things, especially our traders when they are coming in. When you come in the morning, you don't know if you want to auto trade, manual trade. You don't know how is this market. You don't know how to read the market. It's very fine. As an example, right now, if we notice how the ES now got stuck in this channel, now the ES is gonna drive every trader crazy. The reason is this market now got rejected from the 0.5. You have another resistance. We have a double support and followed by another support. So right now this market is stuck right there, and we are waiting for a breakout. So so when you come out, you wait on the first breakout, the bar close above that. Wait on the breakout. When the market come back on the pullback, you can start auto trading, or you can manual trading those markets, and that will be much easier. We just need to make sure that we are out of the wood. As an example, right now, the YM decided to take off from that. That's very fine. There is a lot of trades. I'm sorry, guys. There is a lot of trades. They're all going crazy. Also, we have the DAX is going also banana here. But let's stay on the YM and Nasdaq. So now YM and ES. I apologize. Now we are going to this critical area on the YM on the ES, and now the first stop on the ES, it will be 909, 909, and we will see. This is the YM. Let me see the Nasdaq. I didn't catch the Nasdaq. I should have. The auto trade closed it. I didn't. I was not able to chase it right away. But here is your YM on the automated trade, and we are going. This is my target, folks. The 60/70. Okay, this. Oh yes, come to daddy. So this is where this one here. I'm gonna leave the ES. If there is nothing holding the ES, God knows where it's taking us. This one, so we'll leave it a little bit up, so the auto trade will not close that position. And then my job on that YM is done. I like to get the 60/70 for today. And now there is a pullback because of the fast movement. So this is an option for you. Either take it or pull it back a little bit. Uh, Give it a little time. We have a support line at 60.28. We are hoping that is going to hold. For the ones has not took any trade yet, you have a very good potential on the ES based on a pullback re-entry. I'm going to keep my eye on it and let you know. In the meantime, let me see what happened to the DAX. One trade on the DAX. If you notice, for the DAX trader, is always get infected by the ES. The DAX is always following the ES. So if you are trading the DAX, you put the ES. Sometimes you have an early prediction. Even at the European market, you should never trade uh, the the DAX without looking at the ES. Never. And actually, I keep my eye on the trade. The Now this one is on the Nasdaq because I was looking at the Nasdaq, but I usually keep my eye on the trading panel. This one here is measuring every single time frame. It's measuring the buyers, the sellers. It's giving me the signal from all those basic indicators. It's measuring the high time frame, the target, the volatility, the buyers, the sellers, and it's telling me if there is a strong trend or a low trend. So when you put those two together, ES and a DAX, then you have very good clearance. Is exactly when a pilot land in an aircraft at night, you are relying on your instruments. You're no longer, visually can look at anything. So those are my instruments to give me a clearance where is this DAX going, and always the ES trading panel in conjunction with your DAX trading panel. You will have an early prediction practically where this DAX is going, especially when it's coming to those hard area, and we don't know if it's gonna break it or make it. So, so those are really good information, even when you are auto trading, to have a little early prediction on the. We've been right on time every day, and we said about what those institutionals do. I'm gonna leave this one here. And we have talked about this, about the institutionals, what they are doing. They are not using your rank bar, that's for sure. They're not using your line break, that's for sure. And they're not using your range bar either. What they are using, most of the institutionals, 15 minutes on the futures or 30 minutes, some of them. I want to go back and concentrate when we did 2 days ago and we picked the high of this market and it was on a target 3, and then the market never see that number again, and we did this right there 2 days ago. We predicted, and then we had it yesterday, if you go back on the video somewhere around there, and it was right on time. As I told you before about those daily institutional target, only on Friday, if you go back to those video, I said only on a Friday you will hit those targets on the first 2 hours. And there you are. On the first 2 hours of the trading, This is where you will be hitting target one and target two. Actually, the target three is not for retailers, but sometimes we can nail the target three. But the target one and target two, and now look, we are right on the target, is 10:20. On Monday to Thursday is always between 11 and 12. On a Friday, it is on the first 2 hours. That have a huge indication telling you if this market is going to stop, and it's not going to be any uh, movement anymore for today. One of the things right now, because we are hitting this the first target within those 2 hours on a Friday, it will be some profit taken. And this market now, we are fixing to get into a lot of mess. Now we are diving into a lot of chop. So if we have a guy is scalping now, or auto trading, or deciding to swing trade at the ES, he's going to dive in right into the chop right here. This is a hell of a chop right there, especially if this ES fixing to dive into those lines. That's mean um, you are no longer able to read this market because those numbers are extremely tight to each other. That indicate the probability this market it will be getting caught between those channels, and this is where 99% of the retailers start losing money. However, if this market on the ES continuing on the breakout, this is a very good open door for us. A breakout, we're not going to interfere with the breakout, but then this one here, it will be very good potential actually to take one trade right here, right now on the ES at 0.0575, and keep close tight on it, because there is a good potential for a breakout. As long as it's above those lines here, we are in the clear. If this ES gonna go into the chop, it's gonna be nightmare for any trader. So this is a very good potential trade right there, right here. This is a very good potential trade. 906 is fine. If you can nail 906, I was late on this trade, and there is a could be good potential for that trade to take it all the way to 909, and then God knows where it takes us. So the stop loss on that trade, please do it on sim, should not be no more than 904.50. So the stop loss should be just 1.5 point on this. But if we notice here trying to break out, pulling back to the double support line, this is an indication of a re-entry market is right there. And if this market, I prefer to take that trade and take a chance on that one. Excuse me, because if this market to drop into here, I cannot even read the market anymore. It's finished for me. I cannot pick up any more trades. And those areas here is gonna kill you. It's gonna kill your auto trade. It's gonna kill your account. But I can take it here when it's open, clear sky. There is no trouble. This is where I can take those trades. Even if the auto trade take in a trade, you still can. This is a very good potential. I don't want to mess up with the chart and mark one, but this is a very good entry. And then keep your eye close on the 909 level to see if we are able to break this 909 level or not. Also, if you do not have that kind of money to trade the ES, this is another chance where if this YM fixing to break out, actually the YM waiting on the ES, but if this bar start going up, pulling back, you can enter the YM long on the around the 60-30 level. You can re-enter on the YM if you want to take your chances on the YM. On the pullback only, not market order, folks. Not market order. Never go market order. When you are a manual trading, do not go I do not go market order anyway, because then you're gonna have a slippage. and I don't want to run after the market. I want the market comes to my I want the market to come into my trade. I don't want to chase them. I don't want to run after the market. The market has to come and get me filled on my position. So let me try follow you on that trade. Just a second, please. Try it on a sim, folks. Don't. We're not allowed to call trades for you, so try on a sim. Right now we are 263 takes, 269 takes into the profit based on the last signal. It's not all day long. It's not all day long, folks. Again, it's not all day long. It's just based on the last signal entry. And let's see what will happen on that trade. You can see there is a selling coming in, profit taking. I don't like that. On those charts, you don't need to do it on 15 minutes. You can use those targets on 1 minute. Ranker bar chart is still the same number, folks. Still the same number. You get the same number. You don't have to use them on a. But we hit the target on the first 2 hours. Profit taking, pulling back a little bit. That's all what we have at the moment. So we will see. Now everything is dropping, my friend. Let me see the Nasdaq. Somebody requested to see what's going on the Nasdaq. There is nothing you can do on the Nasdaq right now, sir. You should never take a trade when the market is out in the air like this. You should never take a trade. You can auto trade. When the market is like this, you can auto trade. When the market like this, what is this mess on the ES? Okay, close that trade. It didn't go through. When the market is diving in to chop market like this, now we are diving in to this channel. Now the ES is gonna be driving you crazy between those two channels. It's gonna go back and forth, and that it is trouble. On this one here, it's much cleaner on the Nasdaq to auto trade, but to take a manual trade, I will not touch manual trading in those area here because you are in the middle of a trend. You have two options here. Either wait on the pullback or you can reverse. But I will not touch this one here. The reason is if I want to take a trade here, I know where to limit my stop loss. Your stop loss is right below that number. Look, right here. You put it whatever, just give it a little bit, few ticks below that, and then you're done. If you want to take that trade here long, I have no clue if this bar gonna close to the up or down. Plus, if you want to take that trade, let's say here, your stop loss is still in the same place. You cannot use a stop loss and protect it. The minute you use a stop loss and protect it, then you are in trouble. It's exactly you're going to supermarket and laying down $300 on the floor and expecting nobody touching it. Here, the stop loss, sir, you are protected. Okay, so in order for somebody to grab your trade, it has to go through that thick wall. Whether you are trading from here or you are trading from here, it's the same stop loss. Very simple. You're gonna be scared. This is the biggest mistake. You think you're gonna be scared, gonna miss out on the trade. You're never gonna miss out on a trade, because always when the market spikes, like what happened today on the ES and Nasdaq and YM, both of them went up to $800-900. What is gonna happen is they're gonna go back, reconfirm all those numbers before they can climb again. And this is exactly what's happened right now. If we want to look at the bigger picture, we hit the target one, profit taken. I know that. Well, the market just spiked, a lot of takes right in front of the under your eye. We are going back to confirm some of those levels, and then we're gonna go back and retesting the target too. So you never, very rare, you're gonna be missing out on a trade, sir. Very, very rare. You're gonna be missing out on a trade. There is always pullback re-entry, and you should never, never take a trade in the middle of the trend. Never, because look now, it is beautiful for a scalper. If you are scalping, yes, go for it. The scalping can do calculation, but what we are doing, we just looking at it with our eye. And when you are using the scalping or the swing trading or the price action, they are calculating with math. They're not eyeballing it. 1 and 1 is 2, and 2 and 2 is 4. So they are doing the math. You and I, we're not doing the math. We're just eyeballing the chart. So that's a different story. But if you are trying to take, let's say, the scalper, this is a very good day. Or if you wanted to take the swing trading, this is giving you very good clearance. You're not, with the respect to all the languages, you're not in a shithole like this one here right now. Because right now here you're gonna try the ES, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Whether you are automating it, trading it, manual trading, whatever, you flip a coin, it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. And probably one guy, shooting out in the air blind, he might gonna be able to take 10 ticks out of it. I'm not gonna say nobody, but he's shooting a blind and he nailed 10 ticks out of it. But tomorrow he's gonna shoot the same area again, and he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. So this is not consistent. If a guy made 10 ticks today, doesn't mean he's gonna make it every day. So this is a trouble. Right now, I will not touch the ES, whether I have $100, $10,000, $100,000, $1,000,000. This is not a tradable market right now. Very simple. The end of it. Until I see some breakout from those areas, then okay, let's talk. Then I can nail that market. I can read this market. I can see. But this is now we are renting the ES. We're not moving the ES. So I don't know where they are. I have no clue where this market or how they wanted to do with it. So I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess the breakout. I can guess it by looking at the other instruments direction, look at the bonds, and then I can, after I look at the bonds, see if it's in the opposite direction, see the Nasdaq where it is. I can guess it, but I'm not expecting every trader to guess everything. So I'll leave it alone until it gets out of this trouble here. This is not a tradable area. at all. This is 90% of those traders, they lose money. However, on the Nasdaq, because it's a $5, even if you have $3,000 or $5,000, you don't have a problem taking that chance here on one contract. The reason is you're not infected emotionally with that trade because it's a cheap trade. It's $5 per tick, and if you lose $50 out of $5,000 account, you're still able to sleep at night. But if you have a $5,000 and you overmerge yourself and you get knocked out with $1,000 losing today, that's ouch. You wounded this account um, royally. 20% right off. So that's why with respect to everyone, whether you have $3,000 account, $5,000 account, whether you are with us or with somebody else, is irrelevant, because the others, they're telling you, oh, you have $5,000, and then yes, you can trade the CL, Nasdaq, Dow Jones. And this is the questions pop out every day on our email. We receive 200-300 emails sometimes. Is the $5,000 account okay to trade ES, CL, Nasdaq, Dow Jones? I mean, they are really greedy right at the beginning. And I say, no matter what kind of money you have, in order for you to learn this market, you try something cheap, and you try to be conservative. If we have a new signal on the CL, folks, new signal on the CL, entry 70.19, and a target is 70.46. We had a signal earlier today. I called two signals here. I forgot what they are. I think the gold. Yes, the gold. The gold, we called the gold trade a few minutes ago. And yes, it was the entry was 0901, and the target is 1210.09. I remember I read that number. So right now you are 12 ticks in the plus. And now we have also, I think we had the 30-year treasury bond earlier, and now we have a new entry on the CL at 70.19, target 45. That's around 26 ticks. This is not bad at all. Now watch this one here. If we wanted to talk about what's going on in here, you see, you're already start building a projection at that level right there, 76, 77.25. We have a projection. So now the whole story, the whole game is changing. So we are keeping our eye on this one here to see this bar moving. What happened here in the past is irrelevant, folks. It's irrelevant what happened in the past. As a future trader, what you need to look out for, this first bar on the right-hand side, where it's going. What happened in the past, that happened. It's finished. It's over. Whoever made money, made money. Whoever didn't make money, he's not going to make money today. It's finished. It's over. It's done. Because we catch the trend, and we're done with the trend. We did extremely well with the trend. We nailed good money on the trend, and now it is nothing. It's just sideways. So this is your best chance on the Nasdaq to take right there. And it is very clear to scout the market with it as well. Now we can see on the latest call on the CL, we have an entry price 17.19, and excuse me, guys, I need to look at the CL. Oh, that the auto trade took that trade here. Took that trade. So we're gonna follow this auto trade, the one with the new signal. You see, we have a new target here, 70.51. If we notice on the market analyzer, it's 70.45. If you are on a fully automated trading, not the ATM, your auto trade will exit at 70.45. With the chart, is always updating you with a new level, a new re-entry, a new target, and a new entry. Constantly on the bar close is calculating the chart. If you don't want to do with the chart, you can just follow those one here and call it off. If you don't want it to be technical involved with those trading, then you just go straight out to the market analyzer and call it off. So this is the whole different. It is really, guys. I mean, yes, it's a different than the other normal auto trade, but we have the other auto trade. But I like the option where a trader can manage. This is the swing trading. He's already on that trade from 69.98. 69.98. You see also on the price action, the re-entry point is 69.96, and the swing trading took the re-entry from 69.98. This has nothing to do with this one here. They are totally different, but this is where it's telling me two system. This is your re-entry 69.98, and so this is a key, the 69.98 on the CL. You immediately can spot the keys in the market, where you can re-enter the market, where you need to stay away from the market, and when you can trade the market. Those are the whole tricks with this future business, is to understand or evaluate what's going on. If you notice, gentlemen, we've been on the same turnaround, and now it is 10:43. And if we look at the ES, now it's 10:43. And if we look at this ES, we start the chop at 10:07, and we never been able to get out of that chop. So how much you want to invest on the ES when you find out is getting stuck uh, in this area here? How much you are willing to invest on it? How much are you going to open your auto trade and gonna start swing trading, scalping, um, any kind of automated trading? When you are in those area, I don't care what everybody claim after the fact. Show me your auto trade can make money in those situations. Don't tell me when the market is closed and brag about a couple of charts. Bring your charts front of the traders doing the trading hours. Put 1 minute and show me your auto trade can make money in this area. Nobody's gonna show up, because this area here, there is a good potential. If you have a low amount of money on an auto trade, you're auto trading right now on the ES, you have a good potential you're gonna be broke by the end of the day. Here is the problem. A trader will say, my auto trade lost $1,000 today, or my auto trader is not good. Why it's not good? Why it lost 500, or why? Of course, there is a disaster auto trades out there. I'm not gonna say all the auto trades are good. No. But anyway, we explain a solution. If your auto trade do not work on 1 minute, just right click and delete it. It's garbage. If your auto trade work on 1 minute, you can go and all the time frames are open for you. Renko bar, Voodoo bar, minute bar, chart, range, they're all open. But the problem, if it's not working on 1 minute, that means that auto trade is not stable. It's gonna whack your account a matter of time. Simple. And we've been attacked royally over that. And a lot of butts was hurting and coming after me under fake email. But I'm not gonna change it. This is the truth. Any indicator, any auto trade do not work on 1 minute, put it in the garbage, wasting time. Here, on that area here, there is no auto trade is gonna make money. There is no auto trade is gonna make money. And the trader should know where you want your auto trade to make money in this area. How you gonna get hair out of a bull-headed man? Yeah. So it's not always the auto trade, and I think the expectation of people, lack of an experience, lack of knowledge, reading charts, they can blame everything on the auto trade. But the reality is not always the auto trade's problem. It's the problem. If I have a guy today come in, wake up in the morning, start trading Nasdaq is a clearance, and I have a guy is now trading the ES. There are two both of traders. They are going with the different results. So this is very important, folks, and there is no easy way out of it. There is no easy way out. We all been there. We all thought we can be smarter than that, and we all paid the price. You know, don't 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 challenge the market. You will lose. Two things in this life don't do. Don't fight with the wife and don't fight with the market. You're gonna lose. They always win. So take him as is. The market and the wife, take him as is and try to smooth your life with it. That's it. You know. So guys, we're gonna stay a bit longer to see. I'm curious what's going on. We're gonna stay a bit longer, and we're gonna look at this market and see the outcome. This is the ES. Most of you trade the ES, so I'm gonna go back and put the ES for you, so we can look at the clean picture on the ES. One of our customers yesterday, I was helping him, and he have the setup very nice. He have the auto trade on half of the screen, this one here, and he have the charts like here. And I thought it was a beautiful setup because you can see the ES re-entry points and everything in here. There is a zone, there is a fibs, there is everything in here, but it's a bit crowded. But then he have this chart right there, and he can have a good clearance what's going on in this market, because it is very important not to color the bars. They can misguide you. Just we need to keep our eyes on those levels. That's all what we need to do. So I'm gonna take it a little bit up so we can see how things going, and we're gonna keep monitoring those trades to see. Um, this is an ES, and as you notice, guys, um, this is a really, really trouble. Uh, For me, probably I will pull it back. I'm counting on this one here to hold the 900 level. Maybe it will not. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a new signal. I have no clue. So we'll find out. I'm so glad today is Friday. Man, what a long week. Watch out on this one now. We are getting into a really extreme area right there. Those are your re-entry point. If this is able to break those level here, that's mean we are looking for short. So let's see. This is a very critical area here. The 175, 901.75. Keep your eye. We are few ticks away from it. The 175. Anything below the 175, the whole momentum in this market gonna change. Let's see. 901.75. We are hitting the two, but this is where the most important key right there, 175. This is where most of our traders take the trades from. 8 out of 10, the market project from those numbers. 8 out of 10. Not every day, but 8 out of 10. This is your re-entry point right there, 902. It says in here on your market analyzer. The market went up, pulling back to the re-entry point 902 precisely. And now, God knows, we'll see. So those re-entry point, for the ones that have our system, if you just follow those re-entry point, your chances is 8 out of 10. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Not 8 out of 10 winning trades. I will not say every day, most of the days. They are very consistent for the last 2 years. Very consistent. And actually, we had somebody, I was supporting him with it. So, folks, I'm going to go for 5 minutes, refresh coffee. I'll be right back. Thank you. For this last group I have, for some reason, when we did this, uh, the new members they came in the last few weeks to ours is a total different level of traders, and I'm very impressed by. There is one gentleman um, is new on the trading, and he's got a little way to. But the rest, they are very technical, very. They're working hard. They are trying to they're trying to understand the market, and total different level of traders. Those last few weeks we got, they are very determined, and I'm enjoying giving the support to those guys. Um, when I see a trader is working, I really enjoy giving him support, log in, teach him one on one how to trade. I helped three, four yesterday, one on one. But when I see guy want me to come in and log in uh, because he don't know how to load a chart or something, then it's not. I mean, I do, but there is a few things a trader should know, like how to run around Ninja Trader. It's not my job to teach Ninja Trader. It's my job to teach trading. So when I see trader is actually those last 10 years, I never had a problem with a trader. Never had a problem with a trader. Only we had a problem with amateur trading, with a $3,000-4,000 account, refusing to learn, refusing to understand the market. But the rest, they are you never hear a beep from them, never, and they are enjoying the system. One of our members, I wish I can call this name for you. Right now, he's been customer of mine for 4 or 5 years. He got big, and now they are building a building in Denver, and they are hiring traders. So the question is about step trader. We had some people asking me, what do I think? I do not think about any company, and I have no say so about a broker. I have no say so on that. Um, I have a lady called me a few days ago, and she said she want to change her broker because there is rumor about that broker. And I said, did this broker did anything wrong to you? She said no. And I said, then why you want to change the broker? This is the oldest trick in the book, especially with the internet. Unleash dog on one broker or one company, and at the same time they try to promote somebody else. It's the oldest trick in the book, and then they get money under the table. So I'm a neutral, asking me those questions about step trader. I cannot tell you they are good or bad, but the only thing I can say to you that if you are a good trader, you don't need a step trader because or you don't need anybody to give you money. If you are a really good traders, we have a lot of good gentlemen people in Houston. They have a tons of money and they're always willing to hire a trader. This customer of mine, he worked hard and now he is hiring traders in Denver, and now they are building a building. And now they are trading 100 contract on the ES. And I will pull it over the weekend, the emails. And then when he got bigger, they purchased our software to every trader in that building. So, and then you have a guy, he come in, he want to bang on the market with a $3,000, and he's refusing to learn. And and he's not going to get anywhere. So what we're trying to say, we are not charging you money to sit down with us for a few minutes a day and just read the market with us. Maybe you can learn. We're not collecting your name. We're not collecting your money. We're not collecting your email. What you are learning here is 10 times better than what somebody telling you you need to pay him every month to go to a room. And then he's going to tell you have to go by the rules. What rules? There is no rules in this market. It's a place for a survival. Every day is a survival. Well, there is no rules. You're putting your account on that table, on the poker table against somebody else. And the smarter one is going to nail it. There is no rules. If you don't do your homework in this business, you will never make it. Never. And I'm not trying to put anyone down. No, sir. I'm trying to wake up everybody when we are in the summer, when it was nothing to do, and when somebody calling me and telling me why the market not moving, and why somebody else at the end of the day showing making $20,000 a day in the summer, I say go to him and then come back to me, you know. And the reality is not showing. I mean, in order for you to make $20,000 a day, you have a long way to go. You have a long way to go to make $20,000. Uh, you know, every day I show my DAX, and every day I tell you how much I made on the DAX, and I use 1 minute. This is my performance today on the 1 minute DAX. I'm in the hole with the DAX, $1,164. If you go on the videos yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before, the DAX was making every day $1,500. This week I'm a flat on the DAX. Monday and Tuesday I did not trade the DAX. Wednesday, Thursday made money, and today I'm in the hole. I'm a little bit over 1,000 on the DAX for the whole week. But it does not mean last week I didn't do it. It does not mean the week before I didn't do it. But this is going to happen where an auto trade is not going to make your money today, or your trading is not going to perform. If you cannot understand this reality, then you have a problem. I cannot, we have no inventory, and we are renting the ES, and I cannot do anything about this ES for you. I cannot. I can put a ranker bar now for you on a chart, and a line break and range with no gap, and tweak the chart. And I can show you, if you like me to, I can show you how I can make that ES made 10,000 today. You want to do that? I'll do that for you. You know what? I'm going to do that for you. While we are waiting on this, I'm going to show you I can make and tweak that chart to make it look like made 10,000 today. But when we are going live here, and I decided to go live and trying to show the reality in the trading, is not as simple as you think. You don't do your homework, you're not going to make it. It's not the instruments sometimes, it's the driver behind the instruments. So I'm very impressed with those. Lately, I'm getting those new members. They are very determined to learn, very experienced. I love that. It's easy to negotiate with them. It's easy to give them support. They know Ninja Trader. They know how to build an ATM. They know indicators. They know bars. They know minutes. None of them, the new members, like to work with Ranker Bar. None of them. So I'm very impressed. I'll challenge on that. And oh, today we have not put the scalper. Also, here is your scalper today. We forgot to put the scalper. On the Today on the scalper we are down on the 30-year Treasury bond is flat. The CL is flat. Nasdaq, this is around 900 right now on the Nasdaq. ES flat, and the total is 1400 on the scalper. Let me. You see now how trouble is the ES. You see how trouble it is in the ES. I can make it after the fact. Make it look like made it $10,000 today. If that's what you want to hear, we can do that for you, sir. No sweat. If that's what you want. So you can brush off everything we say, or if you just take a few minutes of your time every day and try to understand what's going on in this market, I think your life it will be much easier. Do you want me to make a chart make $10,000 today? I can make you a chart making 10,000. I'm making you a chart on the ES. And the sad part, you're gonna have a lot of people just say, "That's what I want." You know, they just refuse the reality in this business sometimes, and it's us to be blamed. So I'll make you a very nice one and show you. We, we're gonna make it from all August months. Oh, I'm not watching here. What's going on? Okay, we have a short trade on the ES. Amazing. Okay. This whole market is turning around to the short position. So let's see what will happen. We have a new signal on the gold. It's 1209. No, sorry, it's 12089. As I remember, the last signal on the gold made 20 ticks, something like this. And your target is 07089. Short target is 07. This is a chart, if that's what you want to hear. This is a chart. Renko bar is the calculation is made from the 1st of August, because this is a Renko bar, is fake. Made 39,700, today 812, on the last trade 150. If you look at the Renko bar, has not lost any trade. Look, all winner, all winner. Before you go ahead and leave your home or break your home or go buy a new car based on a Renko bar, try to be extra nice to your family because you're gonna be need them. You're gonna be broke very soon. So if we look at this chart here, most of those guys, amateur trading, that's what they want to see. And that's exactly what they want to see. They want to see $39,000 in 1 month. They want to see there is no losing trade whatsoever. Every day, milk and honey. And that's why we don't use Renko bar. Look, you don't have any losing trade. It's just money, 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 money all day long. Yeah, that's what you want to hear. We don't have it. If that's what you want, it is in your package, but we don't have it. We don't promote it. We don't even use it. We don't even show it on a YouTube. Those are the other auto trades we have in your package where it require optimization, and 90% they fail to optimize. Because when you want to optimize, you need to keep your eye on the ES when across the 10 days moving average, when the 20 days moving average, 50 days, you have to keep shining it on the weekend, re-optimize it and keep it updated. Otherwise, you're optimizing, it will be out of date within a few days. Within a few days, your optimization will be straight to the garbage if you don't keep maintaining the optimization. The optimization has to be every day. You have to be aware of your ES. You have to be aware of the CL. 90% of the optimization failed. So when we are trying to put the common sense to guy in the summertime to be careful with your trade, there is no volume and there is a chop market. Here is a guy sit in the corner all day long, come out at night like a Dracula, and telling me your chop you're saying about Sam today is irrelevant. Look, I'm doing fine. Yeah, you're right. If there are those Renko bars or the range no gap or all those tweak and chart, or some of them they now they use a line break. For God's sake, tell me what is the trend in this chart. Where is the trend in that chart? The only thing can make fake numbers, but how in the hell anyone can manually trade that? Is it crooked? So, but when we are trying to teach this one here, be careful here, be careful here, be careful here. Here's a guy come out at night and telling me, look, yeah, right. But that's what they want to hear, amateur trading. But I'm so glad this last group I have, they are they're laughing at the rank bar. A new signal on the CL. Let me see what's going on. The new signal on the CL is entry 69.95, target 68, 69, 68. So let's see what will happen on the CL. Actually, that CL is a good trade. Look at this, it's beautiful. And it's gonna go directly, that CL, immediately I can spot it. It's gonna come directly to the 69.87 final destination on this new signal on the CL. Final destination, and you're not gonna get anything out of it below that number, 69.84. Whoever followed the CL, look, we came straight to it, and there is nothing left on that. This one here, 8, 9 ticks on that trade. There is not much in it. Of course, the auto trade is going to stay on it. But for us, technically, look, why? Because there is a gap in here. Okay, 11 ticks. And it stopped. Stopped like a clock. Let's go back on the ES. So we know it was a genuine trade on the CL. And we don't know how far it's going to go, but I'll keep my eye on for it. Now let's keep going on the ES, where most of the traders trade the ES. Your target is 28.95. Let's see what will happen at the 900 level. Then we have a projection at 99, final destination. Let's see if this one here is going to go through. YM. Let's see, where is the YM? Okay, YM. It's the same story. There we go. Your YM. And we have a new target on the YM. Here we are. And this is your ES with the YM. This is your ES. I'll put it on the side. Look what happened to the CL, guys. Look what happened to the CL. That was a beautiful entry. What the price action did, we knew exactly when it's going to project. For the guys trade the CL, you have a re-entry at 69.94. If you want to follow the system, let me see where's the re-entry on the CL. The re-entry on the CL is 70.13. 70.13. Where the hell 70.13? 70.13. Okay. So there we go. On the way up with the ESYM, I don't know how much we nailed, 800 on each. And now we're going down on the YM and ES. And I'm sure the DAX followed the ES. Let me look at the DAX. I am very sure the DAX, yes, the DAX followed the ES always. So, oh no, you're not gonna get off here. Yeah, it's Friday. So let's go back on the YM and let's see what happened. Look, here's your CL still in here. We knew exactly there's a new target where it's going to be struggling, and it's struggling right there. This is a re-entry point right there. Going for a fresh coffee, and I will be right back. And we'll try to see what will happen to this trade. It's amazing. I just have an inquiry about this auto trade we show with the Renko bar. Made almost $40,000 a month. I just received an inquiry about it. Okay, we are down on the brother. YM 1 minute. We are going the right direction. We have a projection. Look, it's like, I mean, honestly, give me system is that accurate out there. Honestly, give me system out there is accurate as this one here. We had a projection and he has to stop right there. How much this is worth to a trader to understand where, when he is trading, where is the problem, where he's going to have a problem, and understand if we are able to break it or not. How hard it is to learn this. Take a few days of your time and learn that and trying to develop your own trading. Do you know what it was? This one here, the noises coming from the DAX, because the old target on the DAX from the market analyzer, it is 34, 44.5. And now we are way below that. That's why I would not accept the target, the old target. And look at the DAX came in exactly to our line right there. This is a potential to close trade. So this is a big difference between 500 and 800 and 1,000 on each instrument. What it takes is just a few seconds more to just try to understand what's going on in the market. Okay, Nasdaq. I forgot the Nasdaq. I think we had a new signal on the Nasdaq on the entry price as 62 level, and target is 46.25. Okay. Okay. Hello, Nasdaq. All right. We have a new target. We take it to the new target. And it is very nice, guys. Once you get to the rhythm, you don't need to take the trade, but we can manage the trade. Or if you don't want to manage the trade, you can keep it automated, fully automated. But what I'm trying to highlight here, uh, a little knowledge, because it's all written and it's all drawn on your chart. You don't have to come out with anything new. You just need to follow those numbers and a few lines. That's it. And develop your own trading, folks. Let me show you on the CL. On the CL, we knew ahead of time this is the limitation on that trade on the CL. All right. Then I said it could be taken short from that area. The system was saying the re-entry point is 70.13. I thought it was very high, but the market came into the 704 and now is going straight again to the same level, to this 69.84. So you're always ahead of game, and sometimes you nail it, sometimes you miss a line. Welcome to trading, but it's there. Everything is there. The chart is there. The numbers is there. Your fibs there. Your retracement, your re-entry point is there, and you have three automated to trade in this one here, beside your swing trading and beside your scalper. There is enough tools for every trader to learn this market and keep him busy for a very long time. So there is enough in your package to keep you busy. And if you want to scalp, you want to swing trading, you want to get involved in the trading, uh, I mean, I don't know. Let's go back on the YM. The Nasdaq is a very clear uh, uh, area on the Nasdaq until we get the 52.25. Then the second one is 46.25, and final destination is 41.50. Let's look at the ES. They are both sitting on this projection. The ES sitting on that projection 98.75 is about to break it. Once we break that area, both of them they're gonna fall from the tree, the YM and the Nasdaq. Just wait. Let's see. Come on, take this one down. Once we break this projection, we are waiting on this projection. Wait. Uh, Come on. Okay. The minute this bar closes, okay, there we go. It's finished. We have a new target. We're gonna take it down. What happened to the Nasdaq? Let's see to Nasdaq. Or let me open a chart with the Nasdaq just a second, so we can have it. Nasdaq. We are also down the hill on the Nasdaq. So on the way up, we nailed over $1,500, and on the way down, we are about to nail $1,000 on the ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones. So you do not need to invest a lot of money. You just need to spend a little time, learn how we can manage those auto trades, and you still can make it. Now the Nasdaq, I'm gonna try to. And actually, guys, it is very enjoyable when you can manage your own trade. Some of them say they are emotionally disturbed, they cannot, they get stressed. Then you should not be trading if you don't want to touch the chart. I don't understand that. You don't have a problem spending the money, but you have a problem earning it. I don't believe in this. The scalpers are going in a circle. Even the 1 minute is going in a circle as well. We are waiting on this trade. But also the scalper on the 1 minute and 150 ticks, practically $90 flat on the YM. $200 down on the CL, $700 on the Nasdaq. That's not bad. ES flat on the 1 minute is only 175, but on the 150 takes nailed 600 scalping, 500 on the Nasdaq, YM 190. Forget the CL and the 30-year Treasury bond. YM Nasdaq ES 190. There are a little over 1,000 on ES Nasdaq Dow Jones. So again, this is not bad at all. If you trying to chase ES Nasdaq Dow Jones, they're not bad idea at all, folks. Is we need to leave it as is. I want to say thank you very much for every single trader follow us this week. I hope we are doing a good job teaching people what to look for, and I hope we're not getting anything out of it. We are giving it just a free education. Monday, it will be for members only, private webinar, and there is no guest is allowed. And then Tuesday to Friday, it will be every day on the same channel from 10 o'clock Eastern Time to 12 o'clock Eastern Time every day. Please, it will be nice if you give us a thumb up, and we appreciate your support. And I have a lot of people very happy we are highlighting this stuff, and some people are pissed because we are giving this one here out to the public where they fail to do the same, and they are trying so hard to attack us when we are doing this on the come out in the public and say it the way it is. Somebody's butt is hurting, and that can tickle me and makes me happy, because the more I can aggravate people like this, the more I'm having a ball. So, and they can say whatever they want to on the net. They can go under every fake email and attack me as much, but the truth has to come out. And if you can do better, come out at 10 o'clock, show the traders what we are showing the traders, and then it's the end of the story. As long as nobody can come out and put the 1 minute to the trader on every single instrument, the same time frame every day, then I rest my case, and you can do whatever the hell you want. As long as nobody can come out at 10 o'clock, show us your 1 minute, you have no right to even talk. Just sit in the corner, wait till the day is over, and come out at night and brag after the fact. So this is a reality. For the traders can understand that. I respect it. And for the traders don't want to believe what they are looking at, we'll see you in 6 months when you are broke by somebody else's recommendation. For the before we leave, this market is a pullback to the resistance line, and this is look. Both of them came into the resistance line and is going all the way down. I'll stay a few minutes longer to show you how things is going. Let me show you the CL. Look at the CL, folks. Came all the way up there, and look where it landed. Look. And it's going to drive you banana, up and down, up and down. It's going to drive you banana. This is ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones. And now you have a problem with the NASDAQ right there. Look, right at the clock. Look at this. Right. Look at the NASDAQ. Right. Look at it. Oh, let me look at the YM. The same story with the YM, 380 YM, 125 and 300, and we still diving. Oh, brother, I'm so glad it's Friday. Okay. Right now, to just do a small reading, based on the last entry, which we have done when the market was up, we had over 300 ticks in the profit. And now on the way down, 14 ticks ES, 28 ticks NASDAQ, 39 ticks YM, flat 30-year Treasury bond, -1 on the CL, -27 Russell. Gold, we got two signal on the gold. One of them made over 20 ticks, and the second one now 18 ticks, just on the gold itself. DAX 56 ticks, 6E 63 ticks, silver 12 ticks. It was requested by one. I do not trade silver on Ninja Trader, and I will never do that. But somebody requested, and then we put it out for them. Total offer based on the last signal, 200. If you can't find anything better than that, jump on it and be my guest. Let me see. Are we done here? Uh, oh, yeah. Let me see something here. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay. You know, you can mark all the targets, and we are about to hit the targets. God bless you all. Wish you a very pleasant weekend, and then see you on Monday. To our traders and to on the YouTube, we'll be back on Tuesday, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Bye for now.